Today, I'm going to show you a great image, the one you just saw, and convert it into an amazing art piece. Let's have a look how I will finish this image. The background you see is an Armenian church on a very bright sunny day. The beautiful Armenian model is Lily Sarkisyan. She represented Armenia in the Miss World 2017 competition. If you'd like to know more details about Lily, here are her Facebook and Instagram details. And the dressmaker is of course my beautiful wife Ani, and she made this dress based on a traditional Armenian queen outfit. This day was quite bright, beautiful day, sunny, summer. Light is nearly on top, and I didn't want shadow and bright light on the model. So what I did was expose for the church, move my model into the shadow area. There was a tree and I moved her into the shadow. So she's in the shadow, so she's basically in the dark, because when you expose for the church, she will be 3-4 stops under. Then with the Profoto B10, my assistant holding it, I filled her face with the flash. So I tried to balance as much as possible. If you see the picture, the background is a little bit brighter than the model's face. I simply did that because I didn't want the model to be overexposed. I don't want that flash feeling into the picture. I want it to look more natural. So I underexposed the flash, just one stop under. And now I'm going to show you how I'm going to balance the picture. So now when I convert this image into Lightroom, I will have two files. One exposure for the model's face, and the second exposure for the details in the background, especially the right side of the church. So let's see the screen capture of my post-production in Photoshop. Here are the pictures side by side, the light version and the dark version. You see details on the church and details on the bride. I have them, but I need to combine them together. Go to the layer palette and duplicate from the pop-up menu. As you can see, the light image is on the left and the dark image is on the right. I will duplicate the lighter image on top of the background image. This will copy the image in the same pixel of the second image. And now I will close the first image, because we don't need that anymore. Let's go to the select menu and select subject. This will always choose the focused area of the image. You see there's a selection around the model. After the selection, if you need to make small adjustments, please do it now. Once you're happy of the selection, on your keyboard shortcut, type Command J for a Mac or Control J for a PC. This will create a new layer of your selection. In this case, the model. Now I will hide the lighter layer. I don't need that anymore. I will blend the top layer by changing the opacity with the background layer to achieve a beautiful balance. I will combine all the layers into one layer. The shortcut for this is Option Shift Command E. When you see on the left side of the building, there's beautiful arches. I would like to bring some detail into the darker areas. So I will select the darker areas with the lasso tool, feather 100 pixels, and create a new layer of the shadow areas of the arches into a new layer. So to do that, Command J on a Mac, Control J on a PC. Open the level and make adjustment to the desired amount of the arches and merge down the two layers. Now to balance the two sides of the building to look exactly the same, I will select the right area with the lasso tool, feather the area. Let's create a new layer and with levels adjust the level and balance the light. Now to balance the light on the building, the right side is perfect, the model is perfect, but the left side of the building, it needs a bit more exposure. So I will select the left side with the lasso tool, feather. Let's create a new layer. And with the levels, I will adjust so I can balance left to the right. Now let's deselect. our selection. It needs to go a bit warm. I like the picture to be warm and alive. So I will open the color balance and just adjust a bit red, yep, to make it better. Now let's go to the next stage. This image is shot with a wide angle lens, and of course there's a bit of distortion in the background. I like the left side, but the right side needs to be straightened out a little bit. Make a duplicate of the top layer and then go to Edit menu, Transform, Skew. I will straighten the building on the right and a bit on the left side by pulling the top two corners left and right. Once you're happy with the distortion of the building, you will notice that the model has gone a bit wide because we stretched it. Now you need to adjust the height of the model. So click Shift and stretch the canvas up and down until you see the model in a natural height. If you see the left bottom side of the image, there is an open gap because I stretched it. There's a very simple, straightforward way I will fix this. Let's select the marquee tool and let's go to the edge of the girl's dress and select the left area. Create a duplicate of that selection. So Command J on a Mac, Control J on a PC. This will make a new layer of the selection. Do Command T on a Mac or Control T on a PC. Now hold Shift on the keyboard, click on the left of the selection and stretch to the left until you lose the gap. Now we merge down the layer. With the spot healing brush, let's clean all the unnecessary details, the chimney and things like that. Let's duplicate the top layer and create a new layer. Now I will be using Nik software. This is one of my favorite filter plugins for Photoshop. Go to Menu, go to Filter, Nik Collection, Color Effects Pro. The Nik Collection window will open. On the Nik Collection palette, let's go to Filter, Detail Extractor. What this filter does is exaggerate the contrast and details of the image. I will play with the settings on the right side until I get the perfect details in the building. Then click OK. This creates a new layer with the effect. I will change the opacity of the effect layer until I get the best result. Make sure that you have a copy of the crop layer at the bottom. Now I will blend the two top layers to create a new layer. Create a mask layer on the new layer. Let's select the face and body area of the model and feather 100 pixels. Select the mask area of the layer, fill with 70% black to bring back some of the original layers detail without the effect. Now select the sky. Feather 200 pixels and fill the mask area with 100% black. This will delete the effect on the sky layer. Select the white areas with the lasso tool. Now go to Edit menu and go to Content Aware Fill. By doing this, a new window opens. Click Auto on the right side and then Apply. This should do an excellent job of fixing the area. Shortcut, Option Shift, Command D. Let's go back to Nik software. Then go to Color Effects Pro, which will open Nik's window. Go to the filters on the left, select all photos, and select the second preset. Make a small adjustment on the right and click OK. Wait for Nik to finish the effect. Now change the opacity of the old photo layer until you get the best results. Create a level adjustment layer and adjust the exposure. Combine all the layers to create a new layer. Shortcut, Option Shift, Command D. I'm going to use one of my favorite plugins. It's called Imagenomic. Imagenomic is a software which will soften the face without losing details. I would like to add a soft contrast layer using Imagenomic. So to apply the effect, we will create a new layer. Command J on a Mac, Control J on a PC. Open Imagenomic Photoshop plugin. There are many presets here. I like to use the presets. If you want to do more details, you can do it, but I'm quite happy with the presets. Let's select the preset Soothing Strong and click OK. Now the effect of Imagenomic is applied to the top layer. Now because I have applied the effect on a new layer, we can always change the opacity until we get the best results. And then again, let's merge the two layers. Because I've put link to the actual original images, you can always download those images and work with me and see how easy it is to achieve these effects. Let's open Nik Collection again. This time let's select Analog Effect Pro, which will open a new window for us. There's few options here. I will select Classic Camera 6. Make some adjustments. Make sure that there's no dirt on the picture. I don't know why they have that option. Deselect that. And once you're happy, click OK. Now change the opacity of the top layer. And once you're happy, merge the two top layers together. I need to add a bit of noise to the picture to give a bit of texture, because our screen looks good, but when you go and print the picture, it might look too soft. So what I'll do is filter, noise, add noise 10%, and select the bottom grayscale. I want to bring only grayscale texture. And it will give a beautiful texture to the print. And it will fix the bending in the picture. For example, the sky. Okay, I'm done. This is the final result. What do you think, guys? The before and the after. The before and the after. It was a beautiful image. Now it is an art piece. I hope you enjoyed the way I finished this picture. I have the new Yervant.Tech branded small monopod for mounting your flash on top and moving it away from your camera. It is light and perfect for your assistant to hold the flash. Now let's come to the competition. So you can win the monopod, the Yervant monopod. When you finish your own picture with the effect, send me an example. I will select 3 people. Make sure you put your details, your name and address, and then I will help you to critique those 3 pictures. And 3 of you will be winning the Yervant monopod. The competition is open until end of November, but don't forget to subscribe. I have included a link for the 2 original files. The download is at the bottom where the details are.